Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
Welcome into the JLS. It is the Joe Lockett Show. I am nephew. He is I, and I am him. And you're tuning into one of the best late evening shows that you ever get every day, at least from Mondays to Thursdays on the internet webs. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. Cue the hype noise. Yo, bro, we got enough to talk about. We got enough to talk about, but I do want to say welcome into the show. Hope your Wednesday is going well. You know what I mean? Hump day. With that being hump day, you know what I mean? You got to clean up the house. Can't leave the house dirty. So the best way to do house cleaning over here with the LIM on any of our brands, you make sure that you do your likes, do your shares, do your follows. If you do all of that, I promise you got a clean house. So make sure Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, X, make sure that you do that. That makes the house clean and it keeps you locked in. Okay. With that being said, bro, we got enough to talk about. Nothing but cases in the freaking news. Nothing but I wish it was something I could play around with, but it's really not. And that bums me out. You know, I don't like staying serious with y'all, especially when I see so much humor in it. Everybody's sensitive and everybody ain't got the same sense of humor. But if you're laughing inside like I am, then hey, it's nothing but a funny day. But before we start cracking jokes, got to bring in the hostess with the mostest. What's good, old head?
Yay! What it do?
What's up, man?
Today's coffee conversation was another stunner. Let me tell you, man.
You did enjoy yourself. I saw that.
It was coffee. Let me say this: coffee conversation has turned into everything that I want it to be, man. It's great to have great guests. Thank you for all our guests out there that's come on the show. To all our future guests that we got lined up for the next few months, we appreciate everyone that's coming out. And for the people who I have not returned their phone calls. Trust me, I'm trying to get back to you. And get you scheduled in too. But yes, what's his name? James Harris, CEO, owner, visionary behind Carver Jones Marketplace, man. Wow. What did you think of the story?
I thought it was dope. I think it's one of those old school tales that you hear from your uncles and stuff, how they came up. You like, wait a minute, you match the time frame and it don't seem to match. So it's like, oh, okay, so you OG'd the game for real. So it was interesting.
For me, I felt, it's funny that you say that, because for me, I felt more so like I was talking to A.G. Gaston or Martin Luther King of our day in time, to be in the present.
That's high marks.
Huh?
That's high marks.
And I give him to him because of his vision, what he's trying to do, and he's actually doing it, right? And you can see that he has a passion for it. You know what I'm saying? And he's putting his money where his mouth is, his time where, he's been doing it his whole life. When you listen to his story. So if you guys got time, go out to LIM Network on YouTube and check out the conversation, man, of the modern day Martin Luther King, modern day A.G. Gaston. And I'm saying this.
Yeah, because I you don't think the Martin Luther King part might get them the wrong idea?
I don't think so. And the reason why I'm saying this is because he was a preacher, right? Still do ministry. If people listen to his story carefully, he's still ministering, right? He's still out there on the front lines. He's just on the front lines different than the way Dr. Martin Luther King was. But did you not hear him saying, I'm talking to pastors? Did you hear him not saying that I'm talking to mayors and I'm talking to the governors, right? He's talking to different people and he's leading. He's just leading in a different way.
I get that point. I just think most people view Martin Luther King more for his activism than it was his preaching.
And again,
as he was a great preacher and stuff for his churches, and when he was doing the ministry, I think people really looked at him for his activism and the impact he made on just culture at this point.
And if you listen to what James Harris is doing with Carver Jones Market, right, and what he's trying to create around the globe, that's what he's doing. His activism is there. If someone would have seen Dr. Martin Luther King when he first got started, right, a minister going in churches talking about that the black man should have the same rights as a white man, right? He wouldn't have been Martin Luther King back then. You know what I mean? That was an era in time where we needed him to do what he did. If you listen to James Harris' story, he's doing that for our community now. He said he wanted to make sure he wants to get young men unaliving themselves down. He want to get young men to get them a skill, help them see their future, help them get educated. He want Carver Jones Marketplace to be a place where they can get a start at, or even learn how to own their own franchise, right? Like I said, he's fighting what we need today. You see what I'm saying? The modern, what the black community needs today, that's what he's doing. He's giving us a skill set. He's putting his money where his mouth is. He's giving you a place to go. And he's working with different municipalities around the country and different pastors and different preachers to do his thing. Like I said, this is what I'm calling him. People don't have to agree with me. You see what I'm saying? They don't have to go with what I'm saying. But I am calling James Harris, the owner of Carver Jones Marketplace in Birmingham, Alabama, out here in Fairfield. I am calling him the modern Martin Luther King, A.G. Gaston of our times. Love what he's doing. He said something so simple today and profound for me, man, that I'm going to work my damnness to make sure it happens for him. He said to keep the store open that he has opened up. And when I'm saying this, because we didn't want to say this on the show today, because I understand, his position. There are Walmarts, and then there's Walmart neighborhood stores in a lot of communities, right?
Yeah, neighborhood Walmart.
The neighborhood Walmart. The Carver Jones Marketplace is that for the black people at the same level, the same quality, and competitive prices, right? And in some ways better with fresh produce. He said all he needs to do is to keep that store open, right? Is 25 people a day going through, spending $25. That's it. Now, if we as a community cannot do that for our own store, grocery store in our own neighborhood, that's just as good or better in a lot of situations than the neighborhood Walmart store, man. Come on, what are we doing? There are people living in this community, right, that would get up and leave this community and go down to Walmart or go find a Walmart somewhere else in another municipality instead of going to the grocery store right here in our own neighborhood. This ain't one of them grocery stores, nephew, where it stinks. They got some off-brand stuff, some half-been. No, this store is at the same level as Walmart, as Publix, and as Target. Same level. Cleanliness, staff, everything. And I implore everybody, man, to leave their neighborhood and come to Fairfield, right? And support this here until the people in their own neighborhood start to realize, right, what they have here. Because what happens is, honestly, it's a food desert, right? And he explained to us today what a food desert is. It's the it's neighborhoods. Let me get this right. It's neighborhoods that don't have a grocery store within 5 miles of their community.
He was saying it was more like they didn't sell fresh produce.
Fresh produce in 5 miles of the community, right? Mm-hmm. He said those are all over the place, all over the globe. He said Alabama is one of the poorest cities, that one of the poorest cities in America. where the store is there anything else around it on that street? There's one academy right across the street that just has been built brand new in his store. And then down on the street, you got the city hall, and that's it, right? And that's why I believe a lot of people are not going there, because once they leave there, there's nothing else to go to or no other places to go shopping and things like that. But like what I say is, I'm going to go there because it keeps that dollar within my community and it goes back into my community, right? He's like, I think he said something to the fact of 4 cents on the dollar, which $2, 2 cents of it goes back to they give back to the municipality. Whatever that is, I know that I'd much rather for that money to go back into my own neighborhood than to go in somebody else's neighborhood that I don't see any changes going around. And the other part is what we need to do. We need to get entrepreneurs, to buy and open stores there that people are going to actually go to. Now, that's going to be the tough part, because you got to get people to go to these different stores. And these stores down there are dilapidated, and they need a lot of work. This is where the city are going to have to come in and work with the entrepreneurs, right? And give them breaks. So people and the banks are going to have to give them money. And you have to have a dream and dream big. But you have a corner store where there is a grocery store right there. And people know this. When there's any shopping mall goes around, what they always put in there? It's a grocery store. You see what I'm saying? So what does that look like for Black communities? Like he said, what you see in the suburbs of other communities and what you see in Black communities, we are different. And we got to come up with a model that works for our dilapidated communities, right? Because I'm tired of going around to different countries, to different cities. And when you go to the hood, right, you see all these empty stores. Then you got to leave out of there. You got to leave out of your neighborhood to go over to the white folks' neighborhood, right? Or the suburbs, what they sort of call it. And you got to go spend money in their neighborhood, then come back to your neighborhood. Come on, bro. We can do better than that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for me, Mr. Harris is doing a phenomenal job. And like I said, for me, I have made it intentional, right? To make sure that I go there and buy my groceries from Carver Jones Marketplace.
Okie dokie. I'm letting you cook, man. I'm letting you cook. Well, anything to keep me from this news.
Well, I think because I don't know, maybe because you're younger, it didn't hit you the way it hit me, right? But I am passionate about what he's doing, and I see how it would benefit you and everybody else in the future. Even if my daughters come from Japan and move here, I would feel so much better if my daughters, when they want to go shopping, right, and they live in here, they can go right down the street and go to the grocery store. You see what I'm saying? Think about that. 10, 15 years from now, Sabrina and Selena's living here, and they can go right down the street to the grocery store. And it's just like a Walmart or a Target or something like that, right? It's right in their own neighborhood. The value of their home goes up. Everything goes up because it's right down the street. And people are populating and creating their own incubator, pretty much is what we're looking for, right? In their own neighborhood, man. It's phenomenal if people understand history, and it's doable if people just go ahead and dream big like he is. So congratulations to my man.
True that.
Hey Jay,
anything else before we get into it?
I know we're gonna probably talk a lot about the Diddy stuff. I seen some of that stuff floating around today earlier on when I looked at the news. So before we get into that, I also want to talk about if we get a chance to get into it, topics about relationships, and also we got Monique tomorrow with the Thursday Mix. Her and Reese going to be coming on.
Gonna be a lit day.
Yeah. Lit day. I know they're securing their guests. I talked with her earlier today, and what's Denise show next week? I think she's doing part 2 of the Taboo page she was doing. I think she's doing part 2.
Yeah, with the couple.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think she's doing that next week. And next week on Coffee Conversations, we have the one and only, the man who owns, if not all but majority of the McDonald's here in Birmingham, Alabama. Mr. Larry Thornton will be on Coffees and Conversations. So I'm looking forward to all these great interviews, great shows, and let her cook. She's got something cooking in the oven for y'all that's gonna be really special. coming new to her show too. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Where?
Yes, sir.
Before next month?
Before next month, she's working on it. I don't know if she's going to pull it off, but she's working on it.
All right. Shoot. Can't wait. I'm ready to see that.
And also, man, you know, are you able to talk about the show that got done yesterday? The new show that's coming to the lineup?
Not yet.
Okay. What about the other show that you're working on tomorrow? Are we able just to advertise them, or that's still confidential? The advertising poll. If we don't know, we won't advertise it.
Yeah.
We don't know. Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye. I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye. I don't know.
We'll talk to it if they would love to talk about it. You know, we would advertise them for people to go to their channels.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. With that being said,
yeah, I don't want to say nothing, get us jammed up.
Oh no, you said you see the way I worded that, right? But just know, y'all, Lock It In Media is busy as ever. Bridget, how you doing out there? Let me see who we got out here. Vanda, that's a cute name. Harry May Fowl, how you doing? Joan, what's going on, baby girl? Bridget's in the building. What's up, mama? Jab Nest States, how you doing? Maso Fab, how you doing? Regina, what's going on? February Short, how you doing? Lynn Dada, how you doing? Tammy, how you doing, baby? Welcome to the show. Moni, how y'all doing? DS, lovely Sonia, how you doing? Cake in the building. I did ATL. Rachel's here. I ain't seen Rachel in a minute. How you doing, Rachel? L White, how you doing? I think Rachel said something about last week. She said she couldn't find us on social media. I don't know, but you know, if y'all go to LIM, if we're not on TikTok, because what I'm doing now, if I'm not on the show and we're not the show, I'm not doing TikTok on these other shows. We want you guys to go to LIM Network, LIM Network on YouTube. Okay, so you guys can watch those shows the days that we are not on. Okay, so do us a favor over there. And people say if you can't find us, all you got to go to is LIM Network on YouTube, right? And that's where you will find our shows being on every single day.
All righty. So let's get this.
I thought we were supposed to have a guest today.
They wasn't supposed to be on the show.
Yeah, but they're not coming through.
No, they had
something came up.
Yeah, family engagement.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So we'll go on to live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
Alrighty. I want to end on a better note than we're from the start. That coming with, yes, I'm finna get into all of the BS before I at least leave out on something that's a little bit more lighthearted, depending on how you want to look at it. Yo, it's case day, and the cases are contagious. First things first, let's talk about old cases. This one has to do with one Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. It's looking like that's bubbling back up now. There has been releases and statements from security guards now, and I want to read the following before I get into it. This is coming from one of the they would still count as a lawyer even after the trial, right?
What do you mean count as a lawyer's a lawyer?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I thought it was called something else. Attorneys. They'll still be your attorney even after trial, right?
Well, what they did with they'll still be on the confidentiality. They may not be your attorney. You no longer their attorney if they ain't paying you.
Okay, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Maybe he's still paying them though.
But if he's still paying them, he's still their attorney. But after that, you know, whatever he told them will still be confidential. Yeah.
Okay. So what's been going on as of lately? Kelsey Harris, one of the people that was involved in the Meg and Tory Lanez case, her bodyguard has released statements, and I'm going to have the attorney speak on that. And that's we're gonna go from the reactions from there, because that sparked up a lot of discourse. This is days removed after him being stabbed up. I think we talked about that Monday. This is days removed from that. So this is what the attorney had to say about recent updates on a past case with Meg Thee Stallion and one Tory Lanez.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Ms. Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial.
Third party in the
As
case.
such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. Not long more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side is where Ms. Harris was sitting. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete, or did not assault Miss Pete. It's just another irregularity in a list of irregularities in this case. 4 times.
Now that is the lead consultant for UTP. I'm trying to get the translation on UTP. But from what my understanding is, that's completely removed from his camp. Now, with that being said, there has since been a petition sent out from Tory Lanez camp straight to one of the governors, I think in one of the states he reside in one of the prisons, to petition him out to give him pardonship. A lot of discourse has been going on about that. Discourse that has been blowing up along with everything else that's been blowing up case-wise. Chris Brown that came out to say free Tory. You got other folks saying she was alive. We tried to tell y'all. Got other people like, oh, well, this is what you deserve. You doing women wrong, yada yada yada. It's your karma. Nasty way of taking it. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am worn out already. And we ain't even gotten to the next 2 cases, which could probably get worse. I'm gonna give you my quick take on this, bro. I am so done with this. I'm done. I just want, if he is guilty free of this, yes, he deserves to be a free man. I just want both of them to get past this. Every time this is brought up, or he mentions something, or she mentions something, the other has to say something. And it usually overshadows or clouds whatever it is good that they are moving past with, whether that be with Tory still, you know what I mean, getting past whatever it is, and Meg, how career is going for her and things like that. You can't really see her for her career outside of an asterisk now. That's unfair. And likewise for Tory. As a music fan, I don't know them at all. I'm just watching outside in. But as a music fan of both of them, it's disappointing and it's tiring. I'm not gonna lie. It's disappointing and it's tiring. I want this to be passed, but how can you, if you felt like your life was threatened, how can you get past that from somebody that's still here? And if you got done unjustly, how did that sound? Oh, get past that. You feel me? So I do understand how this would be sound if they heard it. It's just me as a fan tired of it. But that's just me. Any takes from your end?
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Really?
Yes. as
What?
much as you love mess,
I do.
Right.
I do.
no,
They're
as much as,
making
you,
me cheese now.
as much as you love mess and BS, right? I'm surprised that you don't like the back and forth in this. And I'm sitting on the side of now that I don't like this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
Wait, you made a point to say now.
because where I'm going with this is the audacity for anybody to want to push past this when this man could be innocent
True that.
is baffling to me for music's sake. This man's life is on the line, and if he didn't do it, if people are saying, let's just get over this, I'm tired of hearing them talk about it, and I really didn't do it, bruh.
Like I said, I can definitely
Bruh,
understand.
really?
Like, come on, now. At least keep up with it so I can get free.
You know what I'm saying? But still, that's the BS that I'm saying with people. We would rather see a beef between a Drake and a Kendrick Lamar, right? And keep that going. That makes no damn sense, right? Mm-hmm. But this here, we'll rather push past it, and a man's life he could be innocent. To me, that's just baffling as hell, number one.
I can understand that.
You know what I'm saying? That's just, you know what I'm saying? Keep up with that mess, right? But let the real mess that we need to be talking about, let that go. So for me, I'm like, at the end of the day, for another person to come out, and I don't know anything about, I know the story, but if this man is coming out and saying this, and it comes to find out that this man didn't do what he said,
he need to be free.
Not only that, not only that,
repercussion need to be some,
bruh. Listen,
I'm with you,
bruh. Not only that, the way they tore this man down,
because
bruh,
I'm surprised he still do got a career.
Bruh, listen to what I'm saying. If this man is found to be innocent of what they say he did, he was found guilty of. The people that were silenced and the people that lied need to go through everything and more that he did, and that's including Megan Thee Stallion. If this is what they say it is, if it's not, it is what it is. But I'm saying, man, don't let this rest until everything has been. If I'm sitting in jail, till everything has been exhausted, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No,
because this man has said the whole damn time, I'm innocent. I didn't do this. Now, I don't know the case, but from what we're hearing, what this dude said, everything this bodyguard said was said in the case, right?
No,
so
everything the bodyguard said was what was alleged from another party,
exactly,
and that was the eyewitness.
You see what I'm saying?
And what the bodyguard was saying was the lady that was the third party that was involved but not put into the case, confirmed what the eyewitness caught on to. You feel me? And that's where the consultant was like, everything aligned.
And again, bro, it's what's up, Nate Dogg? With that being said, nephew, bruh,
I'm with you,
bruh.
I'm with you 100%.
It don't need to be no back and forth. Y'all need to be finding out what really happened. You know what I'm saying?
And
if Megan got something to say, damn her too. Go say what you gotta go say. Now I'm saying damn her in the way of this case. I love her, what she's doing. She's a beautiful woman. Love her for everything she's doing with the music. But bruh, damn that music right now. If a man's life is it gonna be end up in jail for something he did not do. And I'm gonna get on just a small tangent here. It's too many black men in jail, right? For the shit that he didn't do. And it's a bad thing if this is the case where we put our own person in jail, right, to let somebody else go free. You see what I'm saying?
And we champion it.
And we champion that shit, bro. So, like I said, I'm not taking no sides here. But me, I'm on the side of keep it in the news. Let's find out exactly what happened. And if he's found to be guilty, keep his guilty ass in jail. But if he's found to be innocent, get this man the fuck out of jail, right? Let that be some repercussions, big, and go after everybody that freaking lied and put their ass in jail and make them pay and all this other good stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's just me.
No. I'm definitely with you. I do one.
What's up, Kate?
I do one thing better. I clarify the differences between the mess I like to tune into that make me cheese and this. With this, I was like that in the beginning, but then the realism towards the lawsuit and the trial started confirming a lot of he say, she say, and lies that was proven false,
Mhm.
and not a full party getting all the information together.
Mhm.
You feel me? Everybody just kept pointing fingers and not having any type of evidence or proceedings being really done through. So I kind of washed my hands from it from there, because it was like, okay, y'all really gonna just send this dude to jail now, and we don't even know if he really was guilty or not, because what you're sending him to jail for is what is completely separate from the public perception that was placed on him. You feel me? It's like y'all sending him to jail for what y'all want to tell the public he's guilty of, but his real problem was separated from all of that he could have went to jail for, even if she wasn't there. So it was like, damn. I'm done with this. I'm done with this, because you kept framing it like he was guilty, even though if Meg wasn't there at all and he still had a gun, he would still be guilty of something different. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
So that's the tiring part that came from this, and to see how they move past it.
But you can't. I'm just gonna say this, and I understand. Thanks for clarifying that. You can't move past me if I'm innocent.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
No matter how many times you got to hear
those two.
Yeah,
I'm with you 100%.
anytime you got to hear this, bro. However many times you got to hear this, nephew. If I look you in your eyes, big dog, and I'm sitting in jail, I'm looking at you. I'm like dog, you know me. I ain't do this. I will hope, right, that y'all gonna continue
we're gonna blow up every spot.
You know what I'm saying? Until we get to the bottom of it. You see what I'm saying? Because man, if this man didn't do it, imagine what he done been through and what just happened to him a couple of days ago, bro.
Dude, Joe, literally, before this happened, he was on the trajectory of the next and up and coming. He was part of that crop.
I don't know his music, but I knew his name was out there. You know what I'm saying?
He was up there and very respected around the board. And now, past this whole case, half of his respect is absolutely gone with the industry. The other half don't even want to talk too much about him, even if they do mess with him. And then you got the few that's real loyal, but how we was talking about with the Shannon Sharp situation, as loyal as I am, I still can't afford to be next to you. And that's the messed up part he in, man.
Hey, Miss Hanson.
That's the unfortunate part he was in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, you know, man, I'm not gonna say free him, but I'm gonna say get to the bottom of this.
Get to the bottom of it.
Get to the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you with that. Because again, I don't know what happened in that case, and I'm not talking against either one of them. But get to the bottom of it. Let the facts find out the true facts of what this thing is, bro. Without people lying, I'm saying make everybody take a lie detector test. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
I think if everybody going to take a lie detector test, bro, I think number one that would start everything right there.
And multiple lie detector tests, just because they come in prepared.
No, go take that Russian lie detector test.
Yeah.
Go take that Russian lie detector test.
Speaking in the language they don't know, so they can't lie.
Hey, no, you know what I said? Waterboard.
Nah, that's godly. They ain't in.
No. All
they ain't
aside.
interrogated.
No, but I'm just saying, man, let them take a lie detector test, bro. And then have them tell their testimony. You see what I'm saying? Because I just truly believe at the end of the day that we need to get to the bottom, and then, like you said, at that point, then let it go.
Yes, at that point, just
let it go. Yeah,
let it go. Now to transition. Ooh, goodness, I'm gonna hold that one off because that's the long one. This is a quick hitter. It should be a quick hitter anyway.
Miss Hanson's in the building. What's up, baby?
Yeah.
Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo te va? ¿Cómo te va?
Yeah, gotta use the Spanish in the hood with them.
You're.
What did you
You're. ¿Cómo te va?
Okay. Now, new news. This happened today.
Say that again.
Yeah, this is new news.
New news.
This happened today, y'all. Apparently,
you call your news segment new news.
New news on the presses. You remember who DDG is, right?
Yeah, that's the old girl that was dating that girl named Simone Biles or something or whatever. Not Simone Biles, but Bailey. Somebody.
Yeah. Haley Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about both of them.
And she broke up with him, and he got a kid by her or something like that.
Yeah, he got a
And
kid by.
he got his feelings hurt.
He
was
cut
crying.
his hair.
And he wanted to get her back or something, and now he moved on.
Yeah.
That guy. So yeah, I know who he is.
Apparently he a woman beater. So by the information here given from one Haley Bailey, in her camp, documents obtained by TMZ claims Haley that things became physical in January when DDG came over to pick up their son, Halo. She reportedly tried to start a conversation about a visitation schedule while buckling up their child in the car seat. She claims DDG
Antagonized.
Okay, I was about to say something else. Antagonized and said, "quote unquote, get out of my car, bitch."
Okay,
with the big capital letters. Then caused the baby to cry, and she grew concerned about him leaving with their son, and aggravated the antagonized the manner. The two
antagonistic.
Antagonist. Well, they didn't put the antagonistic part.
Okay, antagonized.
Yeah, antagonized the matter.
Okay.
The two alleged started to wrestle and leading DDG to pull her hair and slam her face into the steering wheel, causing a chipped tooth. She detailed that she was in pain and crying and remained in the car as they rode to DDG's home. Once there, she told his family members what happened. TMZ obtained images attached to the documents showing the alleged marks on her arm and her chipped tooth.
Mm-hmm. What we want to cook it?
Wait a minute, Joe. Wait a minute, y'all. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, Lord Jesus.
I'm gonna speak frankly on this, bro. I really am. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm hearing, I was not there. I'm gonna take her side. I'm gonna say he's innocent until proven guilty, but I'm gonna say okay, he's guilty.
Okay.
Because of the evidence that was done.
Because she got pictures.
Okay. But do we actually believe that man went over there to do that? Everything
he don't got the makeup.
Everything he got on the line, who he know he is, knowing his position, knowing that he love his child, right? Without no records being between there, right? Do you really believe that man went over there to do that? We ain't talking about nobody that's the what? Lil Wayne or the Ice Cubes back in the day, NWA, Scarface. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about none of these guys. Now, I'm not saying that he could not have done this.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, listening to this, it was a situation that got out of hand about the baby, right? Because he's putting or she's putting the baby in the car.
He's putting the baby in the car.
He's putting the baby in the car, right? The altercation started at that point. Now, was he there to get the baby on the schedule that he wasn't supposed to get the baby? I don't know. But let's just think about what I'm saying here now, right? You coming to get your child, right? Y'all got y'all, because they young, bro. Y'all got y'all thing going on, blah, blah, blah. She she going off on you, blah, 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 right? I don't know if she could pull it on him, pushed on him, or whatever. Should he have done what he did? No, he should have restrained himself. He's absolutely wrong for what he did, right? Mm-hmm. He should be put in jail, fine, whatever the shit supposed to happen for that. But, bro, let's not act like this man intentionally went to go over there to go do that. You see what I'm saying? There, for every reaction, there's an action. And all I'm saying is everybody needs to take their accountability for what led to what actually happened in front of their son by mom and dad.
This is where I go with it. Again, we don't know the situation, and we do only have one side. To the public's knowledge, a dude that's usually talking a lot has not talked at all since this came out. His mom has.
Mhm.
She took to Instagram to say something, I mean, vague enough to not let you know what side she on. She said, I usually don't comment or anything on this on the internet with all the negativity, the lies, and hatred towards mine. However, these accusations have made me realize that I've been quiet too long.
Because no, I'm gonna tell you what that means, bro. Y'all don't know her. From a mother perspective, y'all don't know her, and she's allowing my son to get drugged through the mud for whatever reason that she's mad at him about.
Now, I will say, to add to that point, because as much as you like them, and I like them, especially her sister, love her sister. But to that point, the recent news that we've heard from them was nothing about anything good. It was always questioning his parenting, that he got their son out in too many situations publicly, even though she takes most of the pictures. It was I remember what they got on stream one time and she flipped out on that. There was always questions around or rumors around them dating and how they kind of the chemistry with that. I'm definitely with you because he got the big brunt of that as either a corny dude, a lame-o, or you feel me? Yo, you could have picked somebody way better. And it didn't seem like it was so much defense in his category as it is, this is just my baby daddy. You know what I mean? And everybody can read between whether it's your love or just my baby daddy. And when you do label somebody just your baby daddy, you know the stigma that comes with that. Most labels with that is if it's just my baby daddy, he either not a good daddy at all or he barely present. You feel me? So that's the nasty part that do come with it. Now I do agree with you. Everybody need to be accountable now. Yeah. He's just as accountable as she is because he's played a huge part in this too.
Both of them, bro. They're young, nephew. And,
they are.
And you know, I remember when I was dating when I was dating and I was young, I did stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? And women act out of frustration, they act out of anger, they're very immature sometimes when they fall in love with somebody and they find a way to get back at the man that hurt them, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even when you listen to what Chris Brown had to say about him and Rihanna, right? For what he did and how he went overboard with her, right?
He'll never let that down.
He would never live that down, right?
At all.
We have finally, let him back into our lives because of what he's, been the work that he's done with that. But what Chris Brown did was absolutely horrible and absolutely wrong. But it all started over what? A goddamn phone text message that he had that she saw that she didn't like. She snatched the phone out of his hand. He wanted his phone back. They got the fight. She swung on him or pushed him. He was trying to defend, blah, blah, blah. And it went from there. You see what I'm saying? Again, I am not.
Hold on, but it's funny you make that correlation. That's from what social media has been saying and what she posted. There was some pretty let's say highlighted text messages exchanged between the two before he came over about another star.
My point exactly. You see what I'm saying? So all this, like I say, every reaction comes from every action comes from a reaction. You know what I'm saying? So he's wrong 1,000% for touching, pushing, chipping her teeth. He needs to be punished for that. But these two young adults, young moms and dads, need to steer the hell away from each other because they still got feelings for each other. They still jealous of each other, and they need to focus on more than being a parent and trying to dibble and dabble in each other's lives about who's doing what and who's saying what. That's the problem with them too. I mean, I'm just being honest right now. I'm not taking a side in this, right? But now, I think. Go ahead.
My bad. I'm sorry. She has since put out a restraining order against them for one, and for two, she is asking for sole custody of their son.
Again, just to hurt him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's why I didn't. That's why you don't have no type of real pushback for me when you do take that take, even though, of course, for an untrained ear who haven't listened to us at all, they would think that you victim blaming.
But listen,
no, I'm
yeah. Go ahead.
But I'm with you on your take when you hear how it's responded over. It sounds like all the other cases that we hear on the low level without anybody famous.
Man, I grew up in a house of domestic violence. I know when, I understand situations when a man just walk in and start beating the hell out of somebody. Okay. You can be talking and they don't want you talking and slap the shit out you and knock your teeth in the back of your head. I know what that sounds like. I know what that is, right? That's a difference than when there's a telephone or a baby or a text message involved, right? And tempers fly, right? The thing about the young men today, they have not been taught the restraint that we had when we was younger, because probably some of them haven't seen some of the stuff that we saw. And as a man, I made my vow to myself. Here's the thing. My father never told me don't hit a woman, but his actions to my mom told me don't hit a woman. Mm-hmm. Because I saw that over and over again. But did he ever apologize or ever say to me that you shouldn't do this to women? No, because his ass kept doing that bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I hear this kind of stuff and I see this kind of stuff, I'm like, man, y'all are acting ignorant because you don't have somebody in your life, right, to tell you to control your temper.
You know what's scary?
What's that?
You say young folks nowadays ain't really trained to do it. I say they trained to do the opposite. Today, at least when I was growing up, there was still a care of that's a lady, that's a woman, that's a girl, you a boy, you a man, you a whole dude. Naturally, your progression in life is gonna have you a little bit stronger than her. Even her, if she kept up and got strong to a level, you know what I mean, that is respectable. There's an innate strength a dude has. Oh, for sure. That a woman don't. Yeah. And today it's like, golly, shoot, it's up for her as much as it is for any other dude. Like it's no care no more. You feel me? And I think that's the scary part, because that no care is everywhere. It's not just placed towards certain things.
And it's not just placed on the man, because women today, young women, right?
Yeah.
Some of them have no restraint because they have been told, oh, what you gonna do? Hit me? I'm gonna call the police. What you gonna do? I'm gonna put you on Instagram. What you gonna do? Go ahead. Then the first thing they do is grab their goddamn phone and keep instigating the shit, right?
Or crazy enough, they'll hit you and do the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. And so
they'll be first to hit on you and doing the same thing.
And I want everybody to understand, I am not taking a side here in this situation we're talking about with DGT. What's DDG and Bailey.
I have no idea what his real name is.
All right. But I'm not taking a side. But what I'm saying is, let's talk common sense here about the situation that we see with two young, beautiful parents, right, that find themselves in the spotlight. They don't know how to handle the spotlight, their jealousy and their emotions, and they're acting out on social media and going after one another. This has happened many times to a lot of young folks, but it's because they're not famous. It's not done in public. What needs to happen is those parents of those young people need to get them together, right, and talk to them, and they need to go through counseling separately, right, and figure out what they need to do, how to be better parents for their child that they brought into this world together. Because obviously at this point they can't be together, and they need to understand to let her live her life, let you live your life. You stay off her social media page, you stay off his social media page. Y'all raise y'all daughter and be model parents for your child. That's going to take some time, because that comes with maturity. You see what I'm saying? And when you got money, power, and fame, who's going to tell you what the hell to do? When you can go get the attention and you mad at somebody, the first thing people do what? I can't believe he broke up with me on Mother's Day, and I got a Sports Illustrated suit next week, and my daughter's birthday is next week. I can't believe he kicked me out the house. Right? You go straight to social media to get pity, and then TMZ go out and post this stuff because now you didn't mess around and you didn't put them on. You got a police report. And they tied into all that, and next thing you know, that this is going viral. Here's the other thing I'm gonna say. There is a time that you put papers on a man to put hands on you. There's a time you put papers on a woman that put hands on you. And it's up to each individual, and I'm saying this, and I'm saying it very carefully. There's a time when you realize that, hey, we both got out of hand and we need to let this go for the sake of our family, for the sake of our careers, and keep it moving. Because sometimes some things get out of hand and it's a mistake and people fly off the handle. I ain't talking about the extreme situations. Those are different. But sometimes, man, when you know you got two good people in a situation, somebody got to have a level head. Because if you look right now, a lot of times, man, most men get blamed for this shit. When a lot of time women have put scratches through stuff at men and everything else, but they never get papers put on them. Fellas, y'all got to learn to call the police on that woman when she started you, and put papers and get a restraint on her first, and keep yourself out of trouble. Because some of these men, not all of them, but some of these men are reacting to what's happening to them because their girl is mad at them because they caught them cheating.
Mhm.
A woman catch you cheating, don't give you the right to put your goddamn hands on me or snatch my phone and slap me.
Or break my stuff.
Or break my stuff. Or flatten my tires. That don't give you the right to do anything to me. You caught me cheating. You're not supposed to put your hands on me, period, or break up my shit. But that's okay, right? We don't talk about that part of this. Then when the dude get mad, right? Now you want to put papers on him. Now you want to send him to jail. Fellas, put papers on her. But the man don't want to do it because he want to protect her. That's my baby's mama. I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we got
or ashamed.
but you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these kind of things, man, there's so much into this, and anybody that's guilty, they're guilty. But what I'm saying is, we got to start to do better on how we handle these situations, and then also how we looked at it. Because I don't want a victim blame him or her. I think it's just two young people, bro, that shit got out of hand about their child, and maybe a text message or whatever the hell happened, bro, and they reacted. And they reacted very stupidly, and it has went viral, right? Don't keep up the petty shit because of what the internet done said. And who's gonna win and who's gonna look worse, right? Both of y'all are who y'all are. Y'all got a child to raise, man. You got a child to raise. And that child need both of y'all. When that child look at the internet, man, and look at this stuff, and when they get older, damn, mom.
Because it's not gonna be deleted, and it's gonna come up at the worst time.
Yeah. Damn, Dad. That's what y'all were doing back then. Y'all were wilding. And you know, mom and dad, you know, we was just getting into streaming and all that other good stuff.
That was just the time it was back then, son.
Exactly.
What?
So I know people be surprised probably what my take that was on that, bro. But yeah, that's where I stand on that, man. Leave that shit alone. Focus on raising your child. My man, you need to get some anger management classes. You can't be putting your hands on a woman even though she's doing what she's doing. You're absolutely wrong for that. So I do understand the restraining order, but bro, if you're going to go pick up your child, stop it. You got enough money to send somebody to go pick up your goddamn child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the other part. These two have been famous at least for a minute now.
Yeah.
That she has been famous for at least 5 years, going on 6. He is 7. Because if you want to add the years that he was blowing up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that was a thing too. You feel me? So like
bro, get you a nanny.
Enough money to where this shit.
He's like, get you a nanny, bro. There's by the courts. Have them pick up your child and bring your child to you. Have them drop them off. Don't have any more contact with this woman. You got to protect yourself from yourself. You got to protect yourself from her, and vice versa. Don't you go over his house, right? You send somebody to go pick up. Y'all don't need to contact or talk to each other at the fuck all. Period.
All righty, time to go to the big one. God dog. So we gotta talk about the Diddy case, y'all. Yeah, we say the best for last, right? Oh my Lord. So trial 1 was what?
Monday.
Yeah, trial. First day trial, day 1 trial was on Monday with Diddy, with the Diddy case.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to get him for racketeering and sex trafficking. Now Miss Cassie talked that day, as well as they brought in another.
She talked today. She didn't talk. She talked today.
Yeah, she talked today. Excuse me.
Talked today.
There was I know somebody was brought to the stand on Monday.
A male escort.
Yeah, a male escort was brought on Monday. The stories and stuff that's going around this.
I'm sorry, it wasn't the male escort. It was the security guard from the hotel that actually.
Yeah, they're waiting on the male escort.
They're waiting on the
male escort because he already came out and said something.
It was the security guard from the hotel that spoke on Monday.
So the stuff that's going around from this, first off, I mean, is nothing else to really refute if you've been hearing all of the stuff coming out. I know that there is things that came out from Cassie's side. One alleging that she was threatened, and she was threatened, and it was threatened on her and Kid Cudi. I don't know if you know who Kid Cudi is. After they found out about their relationship from Diddy, that he was gonna hurt them. She was saying that she was suffering PTSD about all of this different type of stuff. They was bringing up the videos that they have with her and other escorts, and how the relations they've been having throughout the videos, saying how graphic and telling those videos in itself was. Where you at with this, man?
Well, because here's the thing,
because to make the mental image is hard.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing. He's a freak. Okay, he got a freak man. He's a nasty man, and that's his thing. You don't go to jail for being nasty.
You don't.
Okay, so hold on, right? You don't go to jail for being nasty. I want to know clearly what the charges are, right, against him, right? Not the picture they're trying to paint for the charges, right? That's against him. You see what I'm saying? Because you're saying if is he a woman beater? Yes. Does he have anger problems? Yes. Right? Do he like weird things when it comes to sexual encounters? Yes. Right? That's not against the law, nephew. You know what I'm saying? If you domestic violence, right? You get in trouble. You can be sent to jail, get your restraining order, get fined. You see what I'm saying? Again, I'm not with what he's doing. I'm not with any of that shit, right? I just want to know exactly, because we're talking about the court of law now, right?
Yeah.
What law did he break doing what he did? Because some of the stuff that I'm saying, I'm not on his side at all. I think he's a piece of shit for the way he treats folks, right?
Yeah.
But for what I'm seeing, you're saying that he kidnapped these people, and then you're rapping the way the situation happened. That's called kidnapping. Okay, so is it called kidnapping? And I'm just asking because I haven't followed the whole case. But is it called kidnapping when the woman goes back? Are you being kidnapped? Right? When she went back, right? Was she forced back? Was she drugged back? Did she leave? I mean, I don't, again, that's what we want. That's what we're going to find out here throughout this case. But something don't smell right on some of this stuff that they're putting against him, in my humble opinion. Now, do he belong in jail? Yes. Okay, because he did some bad stuff, bro. But everything that the picture they've been trying to paint of this guy in the media before it went to trial, man.
What they're saying though from her end is that she went back after feeling threatened, like her life was in danger. So they're saying that she had no real other choice outside of doing what he said or face the consequences. And if you're going by that, and that's where a lot of folks are split at. If you're going by what you've seen him already do, and then what she's framing it, it's framed in a way like, oh, so he's not above doing that either. But if you're going for what they're trying to place trial for him on, it's just as simple for you to say, well, golly, none of what they saying sound like that relates. So that's the nasty part with this case, man, because as much as you can say he a piece of work, you like, dang, justly, we can't get him for that.
That part.
And that's the nasty and dangerous part, which is why I think they're gonna find something to put on him.
They're gonna find something.
They're gonna find.
That's why they threw everything at the board at him.
But the scary part about that, even with them finding something, I don't, at least in my opinion, I could be wrong, but it's not gonna be anything past 10 years. So if it's not anything past 10 years, and you know, if he does get bail with this, that can be shaved in half. Imagine that coming back after everything that's been out. Whether you a Diddy fan or not, I can't imagine you just quiet or you taking that to the chin. I don't care how positive, or even if you want to call it fake positive, you want to make it seem, the picture that was painted out on Diddy is he fake positive, but behind the scenes he's a tyrant. So the fact that you're getting a tyrant on something you can't even prove he did, and you have to find something to put on him, what happens when he gets back out? You putting more folks in danger. So that's the really, really crazy, and I really think underrated point a lot of folks ain't thinking about. Only because it's really popular to say Buddy is a nasty little piece of freak that likes some very dark shit, and he got anger problems.
Yes,
that's the easy thing to say. What's being said without being said is the scary thing nobody's really giving attention to. Because if he's that big and powerful that everybody that's been talking has let him sing, and the way it seems like y'all trying to get him in and you can't convince nobody, this was supposed to be open and shut, remember?
Bruh, from what I've heard, like I said, he got anger issues. He hits, he knock up on women, right? And he freaking.
That don't sound like racketeering. That don't sound like sex trafficking. And even
the way they're trying to do it is, I think, is sleazy, because if you brought somebody across state lines in an airplane,
you going exactly where I was going.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I come out and say I don't like the way they'll find, if they finally get the way they're going to find him guilty. You know what I'm saying? It's like they did Al Capone. They couldn't get him on none of the stuff, so they got him on tax evasion. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy? It's funny you say that, because I was just gonna go there.
Okay.
The sleazy way they do make it put is that anybody can sex traffic now.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part.
And what they're trying to do is convince the jury that no matter if we can't prove these charges, it's so bad he need to be locked up.
He need to be locked up.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you do that, you set a precedence.
Yeah, and that's the part. That's the part that I think that's really funky about this shit, right? Like, come on, man. Dude, should he serve time? Yes. Right? Is he wrong for doing what he did to these women? And did he use his fame and power over people?
Yes.
Yes. Puff is an asshole, right? Puff did some fucked up shit and fucked up a lot of people over. But again, show me where he broke the law, because this is what we got to keep intact. I'll say that for anybody, man. We can't, because somebody did something I don't like, I can't want them to go to jail because they didn't break the law. You see what I'm saying? Because it's too many people out there right now that didn't do shit, and they're being blamed for shit that they didn't do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're sitting in jail right now to this day, whether they white, black, man, or women, right? It doesn't matter, but we need to make sure that we stick as close to the truth as possible, and the charges that they're being charged with truly find these people clear-cut guilty of what they did. You see what I'm saying? Not no sleazy ass way, you know what I'm saying? If the gloves don't fit, we must have quit. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit right there, bro, I think is ass when it comes to our law, because these lawyers are very smart and they can paint a picture. So this is why you've seen over all this time that they was painting this picture about Puffy, about is it Sean Diddy or, you know, Diddy, whatever his damn name is now, right? They painted this picture about this young man to the public. So he's tainted, number one, going in.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to find a juror that's not going to say what he did to that woman in that video, no matter what side of the video you believe, the testimony you believe, that he was wrong for that. You see what I'm saying? And some people are going to hold him guilty just for that. You know what I mean? So again, can he get a fair trial? I don't think so. But I hope the truth comes out. Do I think he's going to go to jail for a long period of time? If that was their strongest witness, the one what I heard today, no.
They framing it like they got something else that's not being said that's being held. So
okay, because I thought she was gonna be, you know, I thought Cassie was gonna be, you know, the one like, yeah, when she say what she got to say, yo, but Diddy, you done, bro. When she came on, I like, bro, this is a wrap. The other part is, man, they got Diddy looking like a bum, like somebody granddaddy up in there, right?
Oh yeah, he got gray hair all
over. But they making sure he don't look like Diddy. He like this old man, destitute, that can't do shit to harm nobody. You know, you saying this powerful man, look over here, look at this man. He gray, he old, he you know what I'm saying?
He can't hurt a fly.
He can't do nothing. Because, bro, when you seen I saw the picture, I'm like, God damn,
Yeah, I like that's Diddy.
But something, but you know something? I don't think his hair's all that great, bro.
It's not
It can't be. They dyed that shit, bro.
because
I'm 54. Ain't no way in the hell Diddy got all that hair to have and it's all that gray.
I mean maybe behind closed doors stress you out.
But he already used
you
to
know, older you get, the grayer you go.
But he already used to that. But he already used to that environment though. He freaky, so he at home. Point intended.
Oh my god,
he right at home, dude. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on in here, baby. Top bunk or bottom bunk.
This is one of the
hey, sweet mama.
This is one of the prosecution. This is what they had to say after. I think it was day 2.
Okay, guys, so I just came out of the Diddy trial. Got a ton of notes for you guys. I'm going to break down these videos. I got to get out of NYC, though, but I hate to say it. The bottom line is people who came to watch the case were walking out. I hate to say it. We were getting bored in there with Cassie's testimony. I think everybody thought it was going to be explosive. This is a RICO case. They're trying to show trafficking, if you know what I mean. And I hate to say it, but the government is doing a terrible job at showing it. Now, they are showing, yes, domestic violence. They keep asking her, so at these freak-offs, who selected your outfits? Who did he? But they're not showing, okay, this escort was taken, traveled here for this. And it's not showing multiple people involved. All you're seeing the government prove is that Diddy committed domestic violence, but that is a state case that is not need a federal trial. So I hate to say it, guys. We know we don't want this, but I think Diddy could get off on the RICO charges. I'm not seeing it. I could be wrong, but the government is just not doing a great job. I stepped out because I'm just dying in there. It is really hard. It's hard to write all day. I will have more info on stuff for you guys. Cassie broke down on the stand crying, basically just saying that she loves the diddler and she would do anything for him. And I hate to say it, but I think the defense is going to come back and say, well, this is a case of somebody who is just so in love that she would say, literally, I just wanted to make him happy. I didn't want him to be angry or upset because he didn't know what could happen. And so I think the defense is going to get up there and say, look, you were just so in love with him. You would do anything he asked you to.
And excuse me, that was a journalist, not the prosecution. But but yeah. I think that kind of sums up what we were saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, lastly, in the news before we get to our main topic,
did you hear the? We ain't gonna go into graphic details of it, but did you hear in what some of the stuff he was doing?
Yes,
the nipple cream, bruh. I ain't never heard of it.
Oh my god.
I
didn't know they had a nipple cream either.
It ain't a nipple cream,
but I mean,
but I'm just saying, bruh.
They got the little
but no, did it on another level, bro. Can I say this, bro?
Look,
this man, bro, you got to be like, because I'm regular, I'm boring. I have to admit, listening to some of the stuff that I said, bro, business you is, where you get the mindset to even think of some of this stuff, bro?
Look, the vanilla part might just be the leotard and the leather all over. That might be the vanilla part with the
exactly, Shar. Yeah,
like that might be the vanilla part, and that's the weird thing about it.
Bridget, I need you to look it up because we can't talk about it.
Yeah,
here.
we know.
Bridget, just look it up, right?
Yeah, just look it up, bro.
Just go into something. Just go look it up. Y'all just go look it up. But man, when I say good nephew,
yeah.
I was like, is that
that's a freaky ass man. Oh my goodness. Hold up. We're really not getting into it on purpose.
Yeah,
it gets worse than what we said.
I can't. I would not do it, right? But
he was paying folks to do this.
But here's the other part of it. If I'm her husband, I wouldn't have been there.
At the trial?
Yeah, I wouldn't have been there, bro.
And the reason?
I don't want to hear about my wife.
I I guess I get it,
Bruh.
But what if your wife already told you about it?
We wouldn't get married.
You her husband, so you got married. You look past it. I'm just saying, what if he already knows about it? Now, I will admit, it's one thing to know about it. It is another thing to get the details.
And then, but here's the other part of it, right?
The devil is in the details.
I'm gonna say this right here, nephew. I don't know how she was looking when she was describing the things that happened to her.
Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that.
No, but I'm saying
we don't know.
No, I don't know, but no, but I'm
We-
saying as a man, as your husband sitting there, right? You know when your woman is still, you know what I'm saying, that the back of her mind, in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call.
No, stop. We do not know how she was.
I know she cried on stage. I know she cried on the stand. I don't know what she was crying for. Just saying.
Oh my God.
Just saying.
No, Joe. Wait.
I couldn't have did. I mean, shouts out to her husband. Shouts out to her husband.
Man, yeah.
That's a lot, bro. I mean, because
I gotta keep Boosie for that. I'm sorry.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
yeah, exactly. 'Cause the numbing cream, and you keep going for the throat and all that other stuff, man, the tongue and all that. And then she was getting sick behind some of the stuff, bro. But that's a lot.
But that when you think about, and if you do learn the other details,
Mm.
think about what they said before all the rest of these details really got public.
Mm-hmm.
They said Buddy called nurses in after everyone
Mm-hmm.
and had everybody strap up.
Yeah.
You got IVs.
Yeah.
You got all that in.
Yeah.
They were making sure you left normal. So imagine how unnormal you was probably before you.
Yeah,
bro.
That was a whole euphoric next level type thing they were doing, right?
Yeah.
So again, y'all go read some of the details. I heard just a little bit of it, and I just had to turn off from it, bro, because I'm like, man, I don't even want my mind to be. It as Jane said today, bro. It's just some things you just want to keep out of your. It's the same reason why I didn't watch Sinners. I don't want to see Sinners, the movie Sinners again.
Yeah.
Just some of the stuff, bro. I don't want to start thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the female I'm with.
What? I mean, it's fake. Every female ain't a vampire. Well, I mean, they suck your blood, but everybody ain't a vamp.
But again, the things you allow to come into your
house,
and your energy, spirit, bro, is powerful. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's very
That's
powerful.
true.
You know what I mean? So, again, best of luck to them. I would not be keeping too much up with this anymore because the only thing I hear about, I don't want to hear about the freak outs, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think I know is, bro. You wrong with what you did, and you into some weird stuff, dude.
Alrighty. Now, lastly, go out on
There's
a good
more?
note. No, this is just to get us on a good note, man. before we
Okay.
get out. Ain't got me know we last on too long, but I figured it at least bring the mood back. God, dog. Boston might be out of here, man.
This is bad news. I don't know why you even talking about this. Talking about Boston,
man. I mean, cause it's good news. I don't like Boston and the Lakers in the joint in the conjunction. You feel me?
but it's bad for the way they going out.
I do hate this for Jason Tatum.
Yeah,
this is
that's a year and some change. He gone. He's out.
Yeah, bro. This is gonna shelf life you.
Yeah.
I honestly, and let me go ahead and just paint the picture. Boston Celtics and the Knicks. Honestly, the highlight of the second round, because it seemed like everybody else has been getting blown out. But at least for this one, it's like, dang. You could have saw, if everybody was healthy, you could have saw this going 7. Not anymore. The Boston Celtics lost to the Knicks yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And in spectacular fashion, one of which was a disappointing one. If you are a Celtics fan over there with Boston, Jason Tatum, he torn his Achilles. You saw it on his face when he did get hurt. I know a lot of folks were saying that he took it like a champ, but it was other clips that were showing him in distraught pain, which I can imagine. I don't care how high your pain tolerance is. That Achilles, when when it ruptures, when you bump it, when you know what I mean? Just something like that kind of put you down for a minute. You got to get your air back. To tear it, as a used to be athlete, don't wish that on any athlete. Even if I got beef with you, I want to have beef with you and I beat you and I can tell you that you suck to your face, then it is that your body gave out and you couldn't be the best that you were. I hate that for Jason Tatum because he was just going to start to cook up, literally. And that just took the whole air out of the team. You saw them drop. And I was like, dang, bro. Well, Jaylen Brown out there too. Yeah, dog. So it's like, man, I hated it. But then I remembered this Boston. Bump them. But Jason Tatum don't deserve that.
No.
So prayers out to him. If I was him, I would be getting in contact with the Kawhi. He's the only person I've seen go through injuries like, or even a Kevin Durant. Even a Kevin Durant.
Kobe's
Yeah, you can't call Kobe.
No, but I'm saying, but whoever his doctor was.
Oh yeah, you can ask whoever Kobe. Well, he still was dealing with ailments.
No. Remember, Kobe tore his Achilles.
He did.
Brother.
He tore his knee, but he still was dealing with ailments at the end. And he was clearly slowing down after that. With KD and a Kawhi, when they come back still in form.
I don't know about Kawhi. I said KD.
Kawhi definitely.
Kawhi, this is his first year. He played all the way through.
But so when he comes back from his injuries, he do come back.
But he get injured
immediately
again.
Healthy.
But he get injured again.
It's just his body still give out.
Maybe.
Now, I was still look, and I see where you going.
Maybe.
With this. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do it.
Give me Kevin Durant, doctor.
I will contact them.
Kevin Durant, doctor.
Because both. Because Kevin Durant don't come back like a Kawhi does.
You're right. He has played way more games over the years than Kawhi has.
But not to Kevin. No, Kevin has to come up to another level. It's almost like switch off with Kawhi. Is if he ain't on, he ain't on. But
I'm talking about
he's
the games,
definitely healthy.
I'm talking about the games they can physically play. Kevin Durant has played way more games after his injury than Kawhi has.
I'm not gonna do this with you. I'm not gonna do this with you. It's a pointless go back and forth. Anyway, contact them doctors. See how these players came back from their injuries to be the same man they was before they went out. Because those are what most folks would say career ending.
It used to be. It's not anymore.
Not anymore. That's what I'm saying.
It's not anymore.
It's what most folks would say is career ending.
I think the doctors, the medical has caught up with athletes now. The other part of it now is the mental. Do he have the mental to come back after this injury? That's going to be the telltale for Jason Tatum.
As well as that's true, this is the reason why I still don't take the career ending off the board. And we don't know yet with Jason Tatum, so I can't use him as an example. But most folks, even when they do come back after, you know what I mean, being treated and being deemed healthy, even if it's out their mind, they can't move their body the same. And whether you want to chalk that up to the mind thing, which is you got no back and forth with me, that is definitely a factor. Other factors can be, now my body won't let me go to that level I used to. Or
you're afraid to push your body to that level because of what happened.
And you mess around and you do the other side. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because usually it'd be like a railroad after one.
Yeah.
Now your knee, now the same leg on your hip. Like
because here's the thing: once you injure something, you start to overcompensate, and you injure something else on your body.
Yeah.
Me being an athlete in my way of working out and all that stuff. You overcompensate and you injure yourself in other ways, trying to overcompensate for the injury that you don't want to have anymore. So again, it's mental, physical, timing, patience, frustration, anger, depression, stress, anxiety, all that goes into it, man. Here's one thing money can't fix: that. Only thing money's gonna be able to do is pay for the surgery, but everything else, bro, gonna have to be on him. And it's gonna take time. We'll see.
Yeah. Prayers out to Jason Tatum. Suck it, Boston. Now, that has been all for the entertainment news portion of the show. If you guys appreciated that and enjoyed it, make sure that you do hit the likes, hit the share, follow, do all of those things to stay locked in.
All All right, guys, you guys are locked into your favorite eating riders. Boy Joe Lockett and nephew in the building this Hump Day Wednesday. It's a couple subjects that we didn't get into on Monday because we got to arguing about something really stupid. It was funny to me. But we didn't get into does size matter? And the other one, nephew, should you wrap up?
Okay.
So I'm gonna talk on the second one first, right? Because everybody say protection, protect yourself, right? And what I have come to understand is that's not always the case with a lot of people.
Where you going with this?
So when you with a female, do you wrap up?
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
You lie. You lie. And ladies, right? Do you want them to wrap up every time? And they don't. And I'm just being honest, right? Because
Oh my God.
a lot of time women trust the man because they don't want uncomfortable feeling by going through by going through somebody that done wrapped up. And especially if it's your
Come on now, dog.
man.
Come on, man.
Man. And the other thing I want to talk about to the ladies here, because this has been something that, does size really matter?
Yeah, only a lady can let me know about that.
No, but I'm saying even for us though, right?
Okay.
What's good for JJ and what's bad for JJ? If it's loose,
Or in the words of Sexy Red,
but
coochie.
But if it's loose, are you like, man, this, you know what I'm saying? As a man, if you hit it for the first time and it's loose, are you cool with that? Or if it's tight, you cool. I'm saying, so what's cool with you or not? You see what I'm saying? Because and for women, he a good dude. Because this is what I hear a lot of women say, right? He can be a good dude, but if he ain't the right size, I'm gonna cheat on him. Is that true?
They say that. They say that.
He could be a really good dude, but if he ain't laying it down in the bedroom, I'm gonna cheat on him. So is that the case for men? If she a really, really, really good woman, but she ain't all that good in the bedroom, if you cheat?
Am I cheating?
Yeah.
No, I just dump her.
But she's good at everything else.
If I got to do all of that, I just dump her.
You dump her because she ain't good in bed.
Yeah.
But she's good at
everything. If I got to do
else.
all of that, then I just dump her. But shoot, for me,
Strauss said, to be
still do
honest, if it's loose, I love him. Size doesn't matter.
Wait,
I'm going to.
What?
Bridget said, I'm going to cheat. We're just not going to be. I'm not going to cheat. Huh? Bridget said, I'm going to cheat. We're not going to be together. So it's like that. But I'm just saying, is it really like that, ladies and gentlemen?
That's
like
crazy.
The man provides, he ain't cheating on you, right?
He got small schmeat,
but he's small.
Shrimp. Chef boy RD.
But everything else, you know what I'm saying?
No man.
But what I'm saying is, but think about it, but I'm just being honest, okay? Seriously. Because women say they were looking for a good man, right? You got a good man. He just coming up short.
I mean, women like tall guys.
So Bridget, if he come up short, you gonna let him go. Bridget said she's not gonna cheat. She gonna let him. But y'all gonna let a good man go because he's short?
I mean, at that point, you kind of used to not having a good dude, so you might as well.
So Shaw said, if it's
go
small,
to where
she
you've
ain't
been
cheat.
good at,
huh?
Yeah. And where's this dude on Pop a Balloon?
Yeah,
do what you've been good at. Just be single.
It's a no for me. I can't do it. Wow. So it's really that important for people.
For women. Well, I mean, shoot, people. Because
I have to say, because when you're married in some situations, right, or in relationships, sometimes women get lazy when it comes to sex.
Very
you know
true.
what I'm saying? And
very,
so
very
it ain't
true.
good no more. You know what I'm saying? The head game becomes bop, 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 bop. Okay, let's get it over with, and do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
You get lazy with the jaw work.
Everything. You know what I mean? And so, am I to say at that point, I need to let your ass go because you ain't good no more? Because you tired?
I mean, we taking the examples. Yeah.
Because basically what you're saying is, I come up short in the bedroom. I'm good at everything else. I'm a good man at providing, but because I can't please you, in that manner, like some other man would have, because he's more endowed than me, you're gone. So once you start performing the way I think you should perform, I should let your ass go too, right? Mm-hmm. If I love her, I would teach her to be better. And that's because
how you gonna teach somebody how to?
But you can, bro.
You can teach somebody how to suck some meat.
Yes, bro.
How?
If a woman loves you, bro. If a woman loves you, Cassie did whatever it needed her to do and conform.
Don't put Cassie in
No. What I'm saying is, the stuff that she wound up being able to do is what she learned how to do to please him. Is my only point there, right? A woman or a man, you can do amazing things if you love somebody and you want to make them happy. You really will. You really can. Right? But there are women, huh?
How you gonna improve?
Bridget said she's speaking from experience.
How you gonna improve a performance that nobody can help upgrade?
Because bro,
you can't upgrade that.
Yes, you can.
How?
Because with a woman, bro, if she's not doing what she needs to go do, women will go out and you can talk to her. You got to have a conversation.
Oh, I thought you were talking about on the dude's end.
Well, from the dude, when the dude is talking to her, he can tell her what she likes, but she have to go figure out how to do it. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a motion, it's a mechanical movement that she has a swirl and twirl, jerk, lurk, whatever motion that she has to figure out how to be able to conform in a routine that you like. That takes time for a woman to learn her man.
No, I agree with that part.
Okay.
Not that's not where I was confused on. I was saying from the woman's end when referring to the dude, because I do agree with you. If she care enough, she'll do it, and things about it will get better.
Yeah,
especially if she start doing it with her heart. That's different.
Yeah,
like she start doing it like she love you a little bit.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, I didn't think you care about me like that. Stop! Don't you stop, Joe.
Yeah, first it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've been around right past that. But yeah, I'm with you on that. My other thing was from the woman's point of view.
Yeah.
I mean, how can the dude? How can he improve that for her?
That's what Bridget said. A man cannot increase in size. He can't. But
the most that can happen is blood just go flowing a little bit more consistently. That's it.
I'm gonna say for a dude and a woman, it just really depends on what she needs to get her stimulated. If she needs size to get her stimulated, right, and that's the only thing that gets her there, you're not gonna win with her. You can't. But there are women that's a finishing motion for them, and they may not need all of that to get stimulated. Because let's be honest, right? From what I've been told, women, right? The most stimulation part of a woman is the outside, not the inside.
Yeah.
Right?
And
so
how you move with it.
So if that's the case, right? Whatever you got, if you learn how to work the top and work with what you got, she still can get the stimulation. She's just not gonna get the penetration.
But that's the other part. It's some women that don't even like it like that.
Yeah,
like it that big.
Yeah,
that's a turn off.
Yeah. Too big is too big. You know what I'm saying? Women have always said that too big is too big. But one thing I would say is, this is just me. And fellas, if y'all are watching the show, y'all let me know. The smaller women can take the big men. The big women, y'all cannot take, bro. Y'all need the small men. Let me just say that. The bigger women cannot handle well-endowed men. I'm saying it. Prove me wrong, ladies. Fellas, am I lying? The small women, man, man. But that big woman, whoa, wait, hold on, wait a minute, wait, what?
What you doing?
Hold up, wait a minute. Hey, putting your hand back there, stopping you and stuff. Like, wait a minute, ease up.
What you
Hey,
doing?
hold on. It's been a long time. You just broke up with old boy last week. What you talking about? Come on now. I'm like Shannon Shaw right now. You know what you came over here for.
We definitely can't be quoting no shit. Why you keep bringing up the wrong cases? God,
On Instagram, that was the right case. He did okay.
No, I'm just saying, Shannon, anything sexually.
But when he was with Michelle Maybell, you know what you came over here for. My best friend say she can't take the. That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, everybody be talking about what they want is. Listen, I'm gonna say honestly, this is what I've heard, right? Because I'm 2.5, so it is what it is. But when most women is between 6 and 7. 6 and 7.
Normal.
You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff people be talking about, man, most women can't handle it. It sounds great, but you know what I'm saying? And I'm like this here. This is funny for me. Because I said, if your ass can't swallow what you want to take in, I don't want to hear a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
I said what I said, right? I said what I said. If you talking about you want something well endowed, you better be swallow every part of what I'm talking about.
Come on now, dog.
You heard what I said.
Come on, man.
Hey, listen, bruh. Hey, you better be able to handle all of it every way. That's all I'm saying. Don't shortchange me. Hey, think about this, nephew. You want what you want. You know what I want?
No. Oh
I want her to TD Jakes me.
Oh my God.
I want TD Jakes. Give me the TD Jakes. Just saying.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
You gotta give him that hunk good. Spit on that.
Bruh. All of it. And if you can't do it, don't worry. You know what I'm saying? Don't shut it up. Shut it up.
Woo. Yeah, it's a Wednesday, y'all. Yeah, dog.
Hump day.
I gotta work tomorrow, bro.
All right, guys. You guys are locked into the Joe Lockett Show. Hey, what's up, Kiki? I mean, Kyoko, what's going on, baby girl? Kyoko laughing at us on Facebook.
Shout out Kyoko. Music.
Man, happy birthday to Kyoko, man. I didn't know Kyoko was my same age. She just turned 55. I thought I could have sworn Kyoko was probably in her 40s. I did not know baby girl was 55.
No.
Fine as she is. Yeah. She just turned 55 a couple days ago. It was her birthday. Happy birthday, baby girl.
What?
Yeah, Kyoko 55, bro. Yeah.
Yo, okay.
Blew your way too, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking she like late 30s.
I thought she was in her 40s, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Yeah, I had no idea Kyoko. If y'all know Kyoko music, go there and check her out, man. That's our girl, our friend of the show. Love her to death. We gotta get her back on the show too. And she had on this white jumpsuit, looking down at the camera, and I know she was looking at me. I know she was.
Oh, hey, you gonna think she always looking at you?
Yeah.
If it's just use on video vixen.
Yeah. Because when she I know she, I was waiting for the text message to come through for that I was gonna get that white jumpsuit picture. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't never came yet, Kyoko. Looking to the camera. It ain't never came. Put the camera. Kyoko, my text didn't go off with the jumpsuit picture on it. I'm just saying. I saw it on Facebook, but you at least could have sent me the picture too. I'm just saying. But yeah, it was her birthday, man. And she looked good in that jumpsuit too, bro. She did a little 360 for everybody in that little jumpsuit, man, looking all good, hair fixed up. And what's beautiful about her, bro, with no makeup, she's still beautiful. Just beautiful for no reason. Everybody saying happy birthday, Kyoko. I do owe you lunch or dinner. It's on me. Wear the white jumpsuit. Now wear my white jumpsuit.
Okay, man.
I got a white jumpsuit I ain't put on yet.
Mm-hmm.
Me and her can wear that together.
Oh, that's crazy.
Huh? Hey, we like matching booze. You know what I'm saying? I hire somebody to sing to her for her birthday.
I mean, you should sing.
Huh?
And make it mean better.
No, that'd be fucked up. That will fuck up the whole mood if I try to sing her happy birthday. You know, so we won't do that. Bridget said happy birthday, Kyoko. You know what I'm saying? Because she sang happy birthday. Actually, she sang happy birthday to me on my birthday last year. She came to my birthday party, showed up, and man,
I was there.
Yeah, it sounded so good. That's the second time I had somebody sing happy birthday to me.
Oh, what was the first time?
Lisa.
Oh, okay.
Inflow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sung happy birthday to me years ago.
That is dope.
Yeah. So I've had two professional, famous people sing my happy birthday to me in my life.
You gonna have one today too? Well,
this year?
This year?
I can get Kyoko to come sing to me again. I ain't no shame in having her sing to me every year. You know what I'm saying? Hear her voice saying to me, happy birthday. You know, because she get that deep voice, then she go up real high. And then, you know, she do it effortless. She do it without any effort. You know what I'm saying? She be hitting notes and stuff that ain't even there. You know what I'm saying?
She said, "Thank you, Joe."
I said, I ain't got, man. Everybody heard that woman sing. She can blow her ass off. I mean, she can sing like a woof. So, nephew, what's going on in your dating life, man? You been dating anything? Dating anybody?
That's a wild transition.
Yeah, we transition.
No. I ain't really interested.
Summertime, what we got going for the day? What's a trend we looking for in the summertime for dating? For the YNs, what y'all looking for out there?
Don't claim me. I ain't no YN.
I said for the YNs, you ain't got to be that you're in the age range though.
That don't mean I am.
You may not be, but you know about them. So what's the?
I know about them from afar.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so this is Joe Lockett Show. This is your boy Joe Lockett. I'm asking, what's the summer dress? Are we doing booty shorts? Are we doing camping shorts? Summer dresses, mini skirts for the summer, fellas? What we doing? Tight t-shirts, baggy shirts, khakis. We doing flip flops. We doing Crocs. What's the summer dress this year?
Now you know they had that little I think it was about a few years back. You know they had that thing for us where we had to wear those little booty shorts.
No, that didn't go over well though. I think that's for old white men that was trying to find their youth.
I saw a lot of very fit black dudes doing that.
I didn't. Where you hanging out at?
Man, they stay posting now, especially if they had the little rib bars and stuff like
that. So Bridget, what's the dress saying? Because this is what I want to know, ladies. What's the outfit y'all wearing this summer when y'all go to the grocery store, go shopping? That I'm gonna see y'all in. Because last year, honestly, it was leggings. It was leggings and flip flops
and bunny and a stocking cap.
I didn't see. No, I
ain't never finna go out of style, Joe. They gonna pair that with the leggings. Either it's gonna be Lululemon or the Nike leggings.
So you think leggings gonna be back in this year? Cute but tasteful. What is cute but tasteful, Bridget?
Oh, them biker shorts.
Did you know my?
Nah, that's
Did you read my comments above? What was the comment? She said, "Thank you."
I told you about.
I got you. Okay. Shorts and sundresses. Okay. Okay, shorts and sundresses. So is it how short the shorts gonna be? Are you talking about tight shorts and loosen the legs, or them tight shorts that be cutting off your circulation to make your booty jiggle and your legs tight? I'm just saying.
I'm with the biker shorts.
Crop top shorts and sandals.
Yeah,
okay.
Biker shorts, a crop top. I think
biker shorts. Don't women wear biker shorts?
Yeah, that's the real tight ones, Joe.
I seen talking about. Yeah, but I see most women. I see most women like with the leggings on, little crop tops, and the ponytail and the cap.
Look, if they don't have the legs for it, then yeah, they're doing leggings and they doing that crop.
Kyoko I was alone over there on Facebook,
and they got a body. Like the legs.
Thanks for the Facebook input though.
And they got the abs, man. They gonna pair them biker shorts with that crop top. That crop gonna oof. Everybody can't do it. That's why it's not so much in it.
I'm trying to figure. Honestly, I'm working on right now, y'all. You guys locked into your favorite rides, Joe Lockett Show with your favorite nephew, your boy Joe Lockett. I'm working on right now what's gonna be my dress for Coffee and Conversations for the summer.
Okay.
I got some ideas. And they wow. And the thing is, I'm at an age right now, nephew, where things have become age inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful of dressing cool, but don't get too cool Andre 2,000, 5,000 with it. I know it's under 3,000. I'm just being funny.
Yeah, because I'm like, what? Wait a minute. What was you trying to do?
Because I'm thinking about, Andre 3,000 had a piano on his back when he went to the
Oh, okay. Talking about the gala. Yeah, don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about,
Don't do that. Hell, you gonna have to find a new producer. You do some shit like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I see her walking with a piano strapped to your. I don't even care how big it is. Just let it be a piano. You gonna have to find another ninja.
I can sit there in the window and do the interview.
Nah. You would sit there in the window lie. You taking this shit off? Hell no. No
piano.
No. Yeah, don't do a guitar either.
Okay, so what about a kilt?
What?
A kilt.
That with the accordion?
No accordion, just a kilt. Long socks, black shoes.
No. No. Oh, you ain't no ginger.
No, but no,
what
man.
are you doing?
No, but but listen to listen to me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't no Celtic soldier or some shit. No.
See, Kyoko saying yes.
No, don't listen to her. Don't let her hype you up.
What if I did like some black blue jeans?
Okay.
The kilt?
No.
Okay.
You pairing jeans with a kilt?
Yes.
No. Don't you dare walk your ass in that coffee shop with jeans and a kilt on.
Some Timberland boots?
No, that's not hard.
The boots.
Oh, you about to piss me off.
The boots, the Timberlands, it's gonna,
That's not gonna do a damn thing with that.
Because it's me.
That don't mean nothing.
It does.
No, it don't.
Yeah.
You walking in there with a full set of jeans.
But I'm just
on.
yes. But what I'm trying to figure out what that top gonna be like, because the kilt, the blue jeans, and the Timberlands.
You already fucked everybody up when you walked in with blue jeans and a kilt.
No, black blue jeans,
dark blue jeans, light blue. It wouldn't matter if it's with the kilt.
Okay, what if the kilt and the pants are together? It's sewn in together. Okay, so the kilt is a one piece.
So it's part of the pattern.
Part of the pattern.
Part of the pattern in the jeans.
Yeah. But it's a kilt around it.
That's still confusing as hell.
But it's part of it. I'm saying it's made together. Okay. Timberland boots. Okay.
Why are you trying to make that work?
Yeah, but listen to me though. So, what kind of top would go with that though? That's what I've been trying to figure out.
A confused top. It wouldn't matter. You already throwing everybody off. You walking in the mad tacky.
So what if I just wore a kilt then?
No, man. You better not. Don't say a damn thing else about the kilt no more.
No. But you're saying I can't do it with it being together. So it was just my legs and the kilt, right?
Why are you trying to wear this kilt, Joe?
Because it's different. It's different. So what could I wear with a kilt? Ladies, what can I wear? You do know that they don't wear undergarments under the kilt. Okay, I can free ball it. That's fine.
It's worse for me.
I mean,
it's like y'all don't kill them.
But I'm just saying, what top do I wear with a kilt? I don't know, because I've never worn a dress like you think before in my life. So I don't know how to pair that up.
I wonder why you ain't never dressed like that. That's crazy.
But you know something? It got to be like a t-shirt like this, right? Because that's like putting on a miniskirt, correct? I'm asking a question. But so women, when they wear skirts, they wear like they don't wear a blouse, they wear like a t-shirt, right, ladies?
T-shirt, sometimes polo. You feel me?
Okay, so yes, no top.
Yeah, just say y'all want him to strip then. Since you said no top. Since you said no top on and no undergarments, but just the freaking dress.
But I can't walk into the car. I got to have on some kind of shirt.
Yeah. Just say he need to go strip on the corner.
A tank top?
Me? No.
The G-Unit tank top.
No. A G-Unit tank top. Dude.
G-Unit.
How does that look? 50 Cent
a jean
walking in
vest.
with a kilt.
She got it. The jean vest. A vest. That's it.
A jean vest.
A jean vest. That's it. Yeah, Kyoko, that's it. But then what kind of shoes though? What kind of shoes gonna go with that?
Kyoka must not care about you for real.
She loves me.
She must not care about you for real.
We finna go viral. We go viral. You know what I'm saying? We finna go viral. Don't play. We finna go viral. So what shoes do I wear with that?
What the damn Timberlands?
So the Timberlands, the kilt. That's Andre. That's Andre.
G-Unit tank top.
That's no, the vest. The G-Unit tank top would be too much, I think. But the vest, the kilt, and the Timberland boots, no socks. Or should I get long knee-high socks? Go. What did somebody wear?
No, you didn't just say I'm gonna wear some. You doing this on purpose? No, you didn't say you're gonna wear some Timberland boots with no socks.
I did.
Yeah, I got you.
Cause I got them thick thighs, bro. I got them thick thighs. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So my legs are. I got some nice legs on me. I ain't got no chicken legs, so I got some nice legs on me. So I know. I shave them down, put that baby oil up on them, bro. Yeah. Be glistening. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That vest. Do I wear a ball cap or a baseball cap or anything with that?
I mean, you already halfway New York. You might as well wear.
But put that little hanky thing around your neck, like the cowboy thing with the vest. Oh no, I wear jewelry. I wear some jewelry. I wear a cross.
Okay.
Right, because that vest gonna come down with no shirt on. So I put on that black cross. Put on the cross. It comes down and hang right there in the middle of the chest, right there in the cleavage area.
Yeah, just Ryan Clark it in the neck. You be straight.
Low socks. Okay. Kyoko said low socks. Or if that's way too revealing, nephew, I got my black and knee suit in there that I bought. You saw that one.
Oh.
Summertime.
You be hot as hell.
No, it's really thin. It's really thin. It's real thin. Because if y'all ever seen the Kung Fu movie,
though, right?
Yeah, but I be sitting there. But if y'all ever seen the Kung Fu movies, I have an outfit. Literally, if you see me, I bought it. What you see in China, I actually have one of those outfits where the shirt comes all the way down past your knees, and then you got some little pants is under it, and it's almost like it's super thin. I'll show you after the show. What if I did that for the summer and get them all different colors? And then
don't wear the black one though.
Okay,
black it's gonna attract heat.
Okay, well I get it in white. Okay, but and then get the Chinese shoes, them little flat shoes.
Now, you gotta be careful on everything you touch, sit on.
That's okay.
Be by.
I wear white now.
Getting the all white one.
Shaw said that's much better. She said Shaw said she don't want to see me no kilt.
Yeah. I'm not even listening to that no more.
Everybody said they want me to wear the Chinese stuff, not the kilt.
Yeah, I ain't even here to.
Y'all shot down my kilt and I wasn't gonna wear the piano. I wasn't gonna wear the piano.
No, I was gonna wear Timberlands with no socks. I ain't here to hear you.
But what I was gonna do though, I was gonna Andre 3000, and I was gonna get me a coffee cup, big ass coffee cup. Strap it on my back.
Where you gonna find a big old coffee cup to put on your back as a boot bag?
I got somebody who's gonna do it for me. But I thought that would have been cool with that kilt, though. To get attention to go viral, I just knew, bro. Hey, nephew, I'm just sitting there with a female interviewing.
Nephew, me.
Hey, I'm constantly crossing my legs. Constantly crossing my legs. Constantly crossing my legs. Like I do. Y'all watch my show, Conversation with Joe Lockett, right? Y'all know I constantly cross my legs and drink my coffee. I constantly do that. So it's normal. Right? Cross my legs with my kilt though. How many ladies, how many views think we get with that? Think we go viral?
We better go viral.
We better.
We better go viral.
We go viral.
Kilt with no socks on. Man.
You wouldn't join me. You wouldn't put a kilt on that day?
No, man.
You wouldn't wear a kilt?
No.
What?
That ain't me.
It ain't me either.
Yeah, but that ain't.
I tried though.
That's too far out from my fashion box, whatever you want to call it. Fashion comfortability. I can't do that, bro.
I saw this one outfit though, but it was fly as hell. But have you ever seen some stuff that you seen that you just ain't got nowhere to wear it to?
Like what you saw?
I saw this outfit that I was looking because I'm honestly looking for my wardrobe for the summer now for the show because I have special clothes for my different shows I do.
Okay.
It was, it's kind of like goth ish.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's a little bit in my range.
No, but it's too hot for the summer, but it could actually work. It's one of those long. It's a coat like, but it's real long.
Oh, you talking about like a trench coat?
Yeah, but it's not. But it's not a trench coat.
Is it leather?
No.
Pea coat?
No, it's none of that. It's just one of those long. It got the collars that come around here, right?
I know what you're talking about.
But it comes all the way down, and it got slacks that go with it, right?
Yeah.
And then you just wear your nice little shirt, short shirt up under here, like a shirt like this is colored, right? And it got no sleeves on it, but it comes all the way down to.
Yeah, this they call that BDSM wear.
Okay, well, whatever it is, though, I don't know what the hell the B is. What's BDSM?
BDSM.
What's that?
You know the sexual kink.
Okay,
that's the dark all black leotard leather stuff that they be wearing.
Oh no, it ain't leather though.
No, I know, but
yeah,
I'm saying it's on that aesthetic.
Okay,
it's on that aesthetic.
Yeah, and it's but you will probably only see some singer wear it on stage or something. That's what I'm saying. But I'm thinking like if I walked in and I did an interview in something like that,
I can't picture you in that. I'll show you.
I'm gonna say honest right now
because they wear that in wrestling.
But some of the stuff that I wear, yeah, like that long thing, without the sleeves on.
I know exactly. They wear all that in wrestling.
Yeah. But this one I seen, it's a suit pants outfit, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's that, but it got the nice bell bottom slacks to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about like put some high platform shoes on.
Wait, what? How? What kind of high?
You know what I'm saying? The thick platform shoes to go with it.
Oh, okay.
Because you would need that with them bell bottom pants. You need some high platform shoes, right? You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if I got white, I'll probably get like some red platform shoes or some black platform shoes.
Just get some red bottoms then.
Whatever. What I'm saying? Whatever.
You is mad androgynous with this whole.
Can't you tell I've been thinking about it though? I've really been looking at some different because why y'all laughing at me? I'm so serious.
This is the most.
He laughing. I'm so
this is the most Rick James ass outfit.
Yeah,
you putting together.
Yeah, because man, when you doing shows, right? Let me ask you this.
Snap.
When you're doing when you're doing shows, right, and you're doing podcasts, everybody talks, but you have to be able to get people attention, in other, for other people to start off. First thing, what does this motherfucker got on? And then when they look at you, they want to know, can he pull it off? Did he pull it off? Let me ask you, the style that you see me now in, have I pulled it off?
Yeah.
Now, if I would have told you I was going to wear that shit, you would have told me.
Yeah, hell no.
Right? If I would have told you, y'all go look at my shows, right, and see the stuff that I wear, right? Like that shirt that the shirt I had on today, right? It came all the way down to the side with the belt buckle at the top, right?
Yeah.
If I would have told you I was gonna wear that, you would have said, "Don't do that."
Yeah, go sit your ass down.
Right? But when right, you would say, "Ain't no way in the hell," right? But when I put it on, right, and I rock that shit, right, people like, "Damn, that's fit fly." You know how many people that ask me where I got that at?
This is the thing about that. I think you got two factors. You reasonably built up top, and that usually makes up for a lot of outfits. A lot of outfits. Two, I don't think that's so far out.
See, Bridget said a white sweater was nice today. Thank you, Bridget.
Yeah, I don't think that's so far out your image. Now, I will give you credit though. Had we not knew you was gonna pick that out or wear it, I can see how that can still be the same type of conversation.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that. I still don't see the quilt, but you convinced me with the other stuff.
What about because I have like this shirt with the long, elongated.
Those are still growing on me.
I've gotten so many compliments on that, bro.
Word. Now the fit that I always be like, all right, got that on. That one with the buckles.
Oh, the one that looked the
Yeah, and they kind
the
of look
Black
like
Panther?
necklaces from
the Black Panther. I
yeah.
thought the Black Panther.
Now we get you in some dashikis. I'm not gonna lie, you gonna kill that. You're gonna kill some not the dashiki hat, but you know what I
Okay.
mean, like the African wear where they got the little print going around, but it's a solid color shirt.
I don't like the African wear though. For whatever reason, I don't like.
What?
I like solid colors.
You would kill that. All of it don't hold on. All of it don't come in so many mismatched colors.
But I don't like a lot of different colors. I like solid colors with a little bit of color to it. So I'm not. I don't like a lot of print. You know, I have some shirts that are print, but I'm really not a big fan of a lot of print. That's just me. I'm not a big fan of print. Yeah, you'll never see me wear a lot of print.
I don't.
I don't. You know, you may see me some shirts that got some different stuff on it. I wear those because most people wouldn't, and I'm pushing myself to wear those because would I would normally buy some of those, a lot of those printed shirts? Hell no.
Now I can see you pulling off like some Houston, Texas.
Yeah, but you know that cartoon shirt that would you see me with the long sleeve cartoon shirt that I wear sometimes, right? Anyway,
yeah, I'm with you. You don't pull that out all the time.
But I've got many compliments on it.
No, I
can pull it off. You know what I mean? So again, I'm finna go, y'all. I'm finna go check on my kill. All right. Y'all have a good one, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the Thursday Mix. Y'all have a good night. Hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We love y'all.